Hello everyone, my name is Alex. This is an episode of the course How to Learn Java Within 50 Days. Link to the full playlist is in the description below. In this episode specifically, I'm going to cover arrays. Now, what an array is, instead of storing one value per variable that we create in our code, it allows us to store multiple objects within one variable, so to say, one line. So instead of typing int lol equals 55, we can store many integers within the same, so to say, variable here in the code. And it's actually really simple, and it's also very useful because when we can do this, it allows us to create. A quick example would be store values. For example, store a whole world of blocks. Maybe we're creating like a Super Mario game. We can store all values like a block, or like blocks. I mean, like we can store the entire map, and they can have different values. So each tile will have one value, and then we can simply call, or we can simply just draw everything out with the right, with the correct tiles, the correct values using the array. And so instead of just typing int like this, it's still int. So let's say we just want to create an array out of integers. And now, after typing the int, the variable name, we can do this with anything. We can do this with string. We can do this with other classes. Classes won't come into that. For example, if I have another class called honey, I can create an array out of honey. Or honeys. I don't know if that makes any sense, but hopefully it does. So what we do is that we type in int, and then we do square brackets to indicate, well, to tell Java that this is an array. This integer is an array. Then we have to name it just like usually. So I'm going to name this to B. Since we talked about honey before, we can just talk about bees now. And we're going to set this equal to something. And what I'm going to do first is that I'm going to type in new int to create a new array of integers. So the square brackets again. So we assign the integer b, which is an array, but it's not set yet. So we're setting it straight off. So we're typing equal new int, which is going to set it to something. So we create a new integer out of nothing, basically, and then we're going to tell the program how many spaces there will be inside this specific array. We're going to set this to 6. That means that this array is going to contain 6 spaces, and an array always starts on 0 and counts up 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or no, wait a second. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This would be. So we would have B0, B1, B2, B3, B4, B5. But there won't be a 6 because the 0th space is taking up that. So if you just want to know kind of the, so to say, true length of the array, it will be 5. You just take this minus 1. Not really true length. Just keep in mind that it's always one less because they're counted like that. They're counted like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. And now the way we assign the values inside the array is that in order to access the array, we just type in b, the variable name, which is b here, and each slot in this array currently has nothing in them. So that would be set, I believe, to zeros in Java, instead of just setting them to null, which is nothing. Well, null is going to be nothing, so 0 for this. So we're going to do b, and then type in 0 within those square brackets, and we're going to set it equal to something. So B0 will be equal to 45, which is not my lucky number. B1 equals to 67, which is neither my lucky number. B2 equals 45, again, maybe. And then we can just do B3, we can set it equal to 98. B4 equals 67, and B5 equals to 12, and that's them. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slots. Just fill them in. So now this array has information. But in order to call these, we actually don't need all of them. So we could just create, say, there would be 100 slots here and just assign values to 6 of them. But you won't be able to use any more than those. Now in Java, you might be able to use them because they might be set at 0. But what's going to happen is basically that you can only use these 6 ones. So try to always stay within a limit when you create an array in this way here. So if we would like to print them out, we can use our the technique for creating a for loop, which for those of you who are following this along as a course should know by now, since I was showing you that in another episode of this. So we type in for, we set an integer to value or any kind of type of variable, and we assign the variable that we have to loop 6 times. We will set it to, but if you just wanted to loop as many times as an array is in length, we just type b.length. We can get the length of the array, and then we do I++. So inside here, we're going to type in, instead we're just going to type in b, and then we got this I variable here, which we can use in here. It's going to start at 0 and it's going to go to 5 now. And we can just use this. This is going to be first 45, then 67, then 45, etc., etc. So let's put this into a print statement. Print line b0. Let's do with a plus like that. Current number is plus it is not my lucky number. Just like that, and remove that because we don't want that. For some reason I typed that, I have no idea why, and we can just simply hit the run button and we will get current number is 45, it is not my lucky number. Current number is 67, it is not my lucky number. Current number is 45, it is not my lucky number. Current number is 98, it is not my lucky number. Current number is 67, it is not my lucky number. Current number is 12, it is not my lucky number. I think you get the point. So this is one of the ways that you can create an array. But let's say we don't want to use up these many rows, because right now we're using up first this to create the array, and then we're using up 6 more rows just to define the array. So let's say we had like we were typing like different coordinates in here. That we had like 50 different 50 different locations on the screen that we would like to type in, like different coordinates on the screen. That would be a really long way down. And then you can actually, let's just remove this and remove this as well. Then we can quick assign the array to values and quick initialize them. What we do is that we use the curly bracket, start and end curly brackets, and then in here we type in the values that we would like to use, and we separate them by comma. Like that. So now we just made this whole thing a lot easier. So then this one here at the beginning will be assigned to the first slot, which is 0. This one will be assigned to the 1. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. So when we run this, you get 54, as you can see, 65, 43, 566. And the good thing about this for loop is that it will print out all the numbers that is in here. We can just add on to this because it's already checking the length. It's doing this, it's printing this out as many times, as many different values we got in this array, for as many times that it needs to print out all the different values here. So that's it for arrays. In the next episode, for those of you who are following this along as a course, I will be talking about advanced arrays, which is going to be very interesting. That's at least what I call them, like multi-dimensional arrays with more dimensions on them. Make really cool advanced programs, and then you'll be able to make small programs in the console, definitely, just using these things that we've learned during this course so far. So thank you all, farewell. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like and favorize the video. Do whatever you like to really. You can go down in the comment section below and read all the stuff there if you like to. And yep, see you again next time. Thanks for watching.